Go on, he said when she hesitated. It won't bite. And neither will I. Her fingers brushed against his as she took the flower. The touch shivered her and rushed blood to her cheeks. She saw him feel it, saw him smile, but before she could change her mind, give the flower back, turn away, he burned the air with sigils and trembled it with words. The power of his transmutation incant roared through her like a storm. "Oh!" she cried, delighted, as the tanami quivered and rippled and changed, became a flower of slender crimson petals narrowly striped with gold-edged purple, its fragrance deep and rich. Now the incant makes sense. That gap between the 9th and 13th syllables, that's where you specify how the transmutation subject is to be changed. Amazing. Inspired. His new flower was beautiful. His new flower. I know, he said, as she stared at him. The transmutation of living things is forbidden. But a flower isn't really alive, is it? And some rules must be broken for a greater good to prevail. She would never argue against that. But even so, Counselor, you play with fire. Are you going to burn me? I told you already, no. He was watching her closely, his eyes half-lidded. Compared to what I have done, your transgression is nothing. You'd be forgiven in a heartbeat if you brought my sins to light. You might even be rewarded with a place in the college. After all, we let Bellamy Ranowin teach there, and like you, she's unranked. She threw the flower at him. Yes, I'm unranked, but that doesn't mean I have no honor. I'm not in the habit of buying and selling other mages' secrets, and if you think I am, then shall I tell you what I think? Stooping, he picked up the thrown flower. I think that without you, Barl, my incant was doomed. I think we were meant to find each other. I think that together, we can remake the world. He was standing so close she could feel his power, hot as the sun. She could feel her cold, bitter memories thaw and warm and melt. I think that together we can remake the world. Her cold, bitter memories were trickling down her face. Counselor. Smiling, beautiful, he pressed his palm to her cheek. She felt herself lean into him, fall. Morgan. Barl, call me Morgan. Say it. I want my name on your lips. Morgan, she whispered. Morgan Danfey. Louder, he commanded. Shout it. Shatter the ceiling, the midnight sky. So she shouted it, laughing. Morgan. Morgan. Morgan! And knew, as he laughed with her, that there was no going back.